Hey there, if you're over 50 or even approaching it and you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered if it's too late to get stronger, more mobile or feel better in your own body, let me start by saying this. It's not too late, not even close. In fact, your body still holds a surprising amount of strength and vitality. It's just been quiet, dormant, waiting for the right spark to wake it up. And that spark? It doesn't need to be hours in the gym. It doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't even need to hurt. You just need 3 movements, 3 simple exercises that, if done consistently and intentionally, can genuinely reshape your body and your confidence in your 50, 60s and beyond. So let's walk through it, not with pressure, not with ego, but with clarity, calm, and the quiet confidence that comes from doing something good for yourself. Now first, let's talk about something that happens to nearly everyone as we age, this subtle loss of strength, balance, and coordination. We start avoiding stairs. We hesitate before getting up quickly. We notice our backs ache more, knees creak, and maybe we feel like the body we used to move so easily now resists us a bit. But here's the truth. That's not just aging. That's the result of disuse, of years without consciously activating the muscles that once supported us so effortlessly. And that's exactly why this first movement is so important. You're going to lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and then lift your hips up. That's it. Sounds almost too simple, right? But this one move, this small controlled action, awakens one of the most forgotten and powerful muscle groups in your entire body, your glutes. Over time, your glutes tend to fall asleep. We spend so much time sitting, driving, or just not using them that our body starts compensating, putting stress on the lower back, knees, hips. That's where back pain creeps in. That's why you struggle to get out of chairs or feel off balance walking. The glute bridge gently reactivates the posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, lower back, all the muscles that help you stand up taller, walk more steadily, and move with ease. And here's the beauty, it's low impact. You're on the floor, safe and grounded, no strain on your joints, just smooth, controlled lifting and lowering. You'll feel it right away, and you'll feel better just minutes after finishing. Try doing 10 to 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 rounds. And remember, it's not about speed, it's about connection. Feeling the muscles work, breathing deeply, and letting the movement feel natural again. Inhale as you prepare, exhale as you lift, and smile because yes, you are doing something powerful for your future. Now that we've activated your base, the foundation of strength, it's time to move to something people don't talk about nearly enough. Posture. If you've ever noticed your shoulders rounding forward, your neck feeling tight, or your upper back slowly curving, you're not alone. This happens to nearly everyone with age, especially if you spent years at a desk, on your phone, or avoiding upper body training. But bad posture doesn't just make us look older, it shrinks our lungs, compresses our organs, and drains our energy. So here's the second movement. Forget floor push-ups. We're not trying to impress anyone, we're here to restore control. So stand in front of a wall, place your hands at chest height, and lean forward. Then push yourself away. Simple, powerful, safe. This move strengthens your chest, shoulders, arms, and deep core muscles, but without the wrist pressure, without the joint strain. It's fully adjustable depending on how steep your incline is, so you're always in control. More importantly, it opens up your chest, trains your spine to stay tall and aligned, and reteaches your nervous system how to balance your body. Want to breathe better, stand taller, feel more energized through the day? This is your secret weapon. Try 8 to 12 repetitions, keep your head in line with your spine, breathe out as you push, as you return, and stay consistent. Over time, you'll feel your posture shift, your breathing deepen, and maybe that nagging shoulder pain ease up. And here's something special, this exercise actually improves proprioception. What's that? It's your body's sense of where it is in space. When proprioception fades, we become clumsier, more prone to tripping. But when it's sharp, we feel stable, rooted, confident. That's what this movement gives back to you. All right, we've activated your strength and reawakened your posture. Now we come to the most functional, most empowering movement of all, the one we use every day but slowly start to fear. Standing up and sitting down. Sounds silly, right? But think about how often you rise from a chair, toilet, couch, or bed, and how much harder that's become over time. That fear, that hesitation can become a mental block, but we're going to break that. Not with intensity, not with jumping or straining, just with a simple, mindful practice that builds back confidence. Is how it works. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Lower yourself slowly until your hips lightly touch the seat. Then, rise back up, using your heels, not your toes. Chest lifted, spine long, core gently braced. That's it. This motion activates your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and core, and by using the chair as a guide, you stay safe. No fear of falling, just smooth, supported movement. Do 10 reps, rest a moment, and repeat for up to 3 sets. Over time, you'll notice yourself moving better in everyday life, getting up easier, walking longer, climbing stairs without needing the rail. And here's something extra. If you want to add a small challenge, try placing a resistance band just above your knees. It'll keep your alignment strong and activate your glute medius, the muscle responsible for side-to-side stability and balance. But again, only if and when you're ready. This isn't a race, it's a journey, one chair squat at a time. Let's take a breath. Now that you know these 3 exercises, the glute bridge, the wall incline push-up, and the chair squat, I want to tell you something important. You're not just strengthening muscles, you're reactivating neuromuscular patterns, those deep connections between your brain, your body, and your environment. Every rep you do tells your brain, hey, we still got this. And that message, it's life-changing. We've been conditioned to think aging equals decline, but research tells us otherwise. It's not age, it's inactivity that leads to frailty. And when you show up, even for 15 minutes a day, even just 3 days a week, your body responds. You build strength, improve bone density, boost joint health, sleep better, breathe easier, even sharpen your memory. And most importantly, you reclaim your sense of control. Because let's be honest, what most of us want isn't a six-pack or a marathon medal. We want to be able to get out of bed without pain. We want to walk without worrying about falling. We want to travel, play with our grandkids, climb stairs, carry bags, and live with dignity. And that starts with these 3 movements. Now, before you go, I want to ask you something. Which of these exercises do you think your body needs the most right now? Is it the glute bridge to ease your back pain? Is it the wall push-up to stand taller and breathe deeper? Or is it the chair squat to bring back your confidence and power? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Your stories shape this channel. Your words help others feel less alone. We're building something here, a community of people reclaiming their bodies and rewriting what it means to age. If this video helped you, I'd love for you to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share it with someone you care about, a friend, a sibling, a parent. Let's spread this message together. Because this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Step by step, breath by breath, rep by rep. And if you've watched this far, type courage in the comments. Just that word, courage. Because showing up, starting again, and choosing your health, that's the real definition of strength. You got this. See you in the next video.